Hey everyone, welcome back to My Thick Accent. It's been a while, hasn't it? I know you've been wondering where is Gurasis. So in today's episode, I'll be sharing what's been going on over the past several months, what I have been up to, where have I been, and most importantly, why it's been such a roller coaster of emotions for me. So let's dive in. After wrapping up season 1 last October, life threw me into a whirlwind. There was a lot on my plate. But I managed to squeeze in some recordings. So, in those last few months of 2023, I celebrated Diwali for the first time in 5 years. And for non Indians, Diwali is, just like Christmas, a festival of lights and holds a religious meaning to it. So, I was with my family in Brampton, Ontario. Imagine the warmth, the joy, the lights, and being surrounded by loved ones. I think it was something I had missed for so long. The Diwali party I attended felt like a big, bright hug from home. But you guys know that while my heart was full, my schedule was packed. Work was intense, projects had to be wrapped up before the Christmas break, and it felt like a marathon to the finish line. But still, amidst the chaos, I managed to sneak in recordings for season 2. It was tough, balancing everything, but knowing that I was preparing something special for you all kept me going. Then rolled in January. And after releasing a special New Year episode, I took off to India. I was there to attend my cousin's wedding, a proper Punjabi affair. It was everything you would expect from a Punjabi wedding. Big, extravagant, 7 days of non-stop fun, food, dancing, and the kind of family bonding that only such occasions bring. Coming back to my room after the last party, I felt like stepping out of like a vivid dream into reality. It was just amazing the whole time I spent there. And you can check the highlights on my Instagram profile if you're interested. The handle is IamGurasis. So, what was supposed to be a month-long trip in India stretched into nearly 100 days. And you know what? I think I needed it. Because for the first time in 6 years, I spent an extended period with my family. Those days were precious, reconnecting with old friends, and more importantly, rediscovering my relationship with my parents.
मैडम ने चेक की तो तेन सर्टिफिकेट दिता तू दूरा करके लैंदा जे अच्छा फोल्ड करके लाया सिम सर्टिफिकेट आवा ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਬੜਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਮੰਮਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆ ਸਰਟੀਫਿਕੇਟ ਮਿਲਿਆ.
You know how during our work hours in Canada, we just call them quickly, tell them, oh, yes, I've had food. Yes, I will have. This is how it is going on. This is what the day is, So it was no more rushed 20-minute video calls. We spent days together, talking, sharing meals. And I had the chance to savor my mother's cooking, something I had missed for years. But all good things must come to an end. I returned to Canada in late April, full of love, fun, and yes, a few extra kilos from the amazing food that I had. So getting back to reality was harder than I expected, especially when the company I was working for lost business. And those professional setbacks threw me off course for a bit. I was forced to face an uncertain future. But deep down, I believe that every rejection is a redirection. I know there is a bigger plan at work, even if I can't see it yet. It freed me to focus on myself, and for that, I'm grateful. So during this time, I fell seriously ill, which was a wake-up call for me. My health became my top priority, and I finally finally started going to the gym, something that had been on my to-do list for ages, I believe. So, with my newfound time and energy, I poured myself back into what I love, this podcast. I recorded fresh episodes for season 2, including my first ever, wait for it, in person episode of My Thick Accent in a studio. Yes, I did that. It was a magical moment for me. I'm so much in habit of saying listening, I have to say watching. Okay. But yeah, I think there's something about in-person event, that connection you built, and also I feel like somebody like me who's pretty like a interpersonal communication is pretty good. I feel like, and I would like to always prefer those rather than doing those online. And it didn't stop there. I made appearances on other podcasts as well, like Newcomers on Fire, Immigrant Nation podcast, Empowered Journeys, it's a YouTube series, Immigrants Making an Impact podcast, and I also shared my immigrant journey at a virtual conference and even gave my first ever live radio interview in Punjabi on Red FM, which was surreal, you guys. Absolutely surreal. Imagine speaking to an entire community in your mother tongue after so long. Unbelievable, right? And to top it all off, I made my Canadian TV debut on the Canadian Dream podcast by Just Punjabi TV. And I also got featured in the magazine called Bold Journeys.
So today we have a very special guest with us because this guest is breaking the stereotype.
I'm super excited to be talking with you.
Introduce you to an amazing podcaster of a podcast called My Thick Accent.
Today we have our amazing guest, Gurasis.
Let's welcome Gurasi Singh Kapoor. Welcome, Gurasi Singh Kapoor.
Oh my God, these opportunities have been nothing short of a dream, and I owe it all to you guys, my incredible listeners who have supported me and my thick accent from the start. Now, with all this behind me, I'm more excited than ever to bring you season 2 this fall. We'll continue to share the inspiring and encouraging stories of immigrants, diving even deeper into their experiences and journeys. So stick around and stay tuned. And if you want to check out any of the podcasts or articles that I mentioned above, you can find all the links in the show notes. Thank you for being here and for your unwavering support. Stay tuned and let's continue knowing each other beneath the accent.